Good morning, students. Today, in our this session of rational numbers, we are going to study about the topics representation of rational numbers on a number line. You have studied in your last class also that how to represent a given rational number on the number line, and the second topic is how to find some rational numbers between given two rational numbers. This topic also you have studied in last year also, but again we will study about these, and this is your last topic of this exercise. So first we will start with representation of rational numbers on the number line. So to represent any rational number on the number line, as we know, we can represent natural numbers, whole numbers and integers as follows. To represent the natural numbers, we know natural numbers start from 1, we will draw it like this. Whole number started from 0, so we can represent them in this section. Integers are the integers are the collection of negative numbers and positive numbers and 0, so we can represent it like this. But how will you represent any rational number on the number line? So what you have to do, for example, you are given a rational number 5 by 7. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to check the denominator of the rational number. This denominator represents the parts of the whole thing. How many parts are there? 7 parts are there. That means you have to divide the given portion into 7 equal parts. So first of all, you will draw a line. In the center you will take 0. If the rational number is positive, that means we will represent it in the positive number side. So we will take 1 here, and how many parts you have to draw? 7 equal parts. So between 0 and 1 we will make 7 equal parts, and each one is of 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7, and 1 is equal to 7 by 7. In this way we can represent 5 by 7 on the number line. Here one example is given for 3 portions: 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 3, and so on. Each one from 0 to you can see from 0 to 1 and 0 to -1, -1 to -2, and 1 to -2. How many equal parts are there? 3 equal parts. The line is divided, the portion is divided into 3 equal parts. In this way you have to divide the line, and then you have to represent the given rational number. You have studied that in your previous class also, so whenever examples will come I will explain it briefly. Now the next topic is rational numbers between two rational numbers. How will you find rational numbers between given two rational numbers? You have studied this one in your previous class, how to find out rational numbers between two given rational numbers, but again we will recall this. There could be n number of rational numbers. That means there can infinite number of rational numbers between two rational numbers. So there are two methods are given. First method, we have to find the equivalent fraction of the given rational numbers. Equivalent fraction means that fraction must be equal to both of the given rational numbers. Equivalent, nearly equal. And write the rational numbers which come in between these numbers, and these are our required rational numbers. You have studied it last time also. For example is given here. You have to find rational numbers between 1 by 10 and 2 by 10. So first of all what you have to do, for example you are being asked that find 5 rational numbers between these two. So what you have to do, you have to make the denominator, at here the denominator is equal, but when denominator is not equal you have to make it equal. But 1 by 10 and 2 by 10, in between these two we are not able to find 5 rational numbers, so we have to increase the denominator value. So what I have told you last time, you have to multiply and divide it by an equal number. So we will multiply it by 10. So 1 by 10 multiply by 10 become 10 by 100. Same with 20 by 100. So in between 10 by 100 and 20 by 100, 11 by 100, 12 by 100, 13 by 100 till 19 by 100, these are the rational numbers. For example, you have to find more rational numbers between these, so you can divide it by 20, 1 by 10 and 2 by 10. So multiply and divide by 20. Here we will come with 20 by 200 and 40 by 200. So many rational numbers are there in between. For example, you have to find more rational numbers, so 30 30 you can do it like this. In this way we will make them larger equivalent fraction, so that more and more rational numbers can come between them. The next method is method second. For example, you are being asked to find only one rational number between them, or you can use this method, but in this method you are able to find only one rational number between them at a time. So to find the rational number, you have to find the mean of the two given rational numbers, and that mean is the required rational number. Means mean average. So you are given 1 by 10, and how will you find the mean? For example, you are given 3 and 5, and you are being asked find out the mean of 3 and 5. So what you will do, you will add 3 and 5 and divide it by 2. So the mean is 4. So 3 and 5 has a mean equal to 4. In the same way, you will add both the rational numbers 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 and divide it by 2. So you will get 3 by 20. So 3 by 20 is a required rational number between these two rational numbers. Thank you. That's all for today. Now the next session contains your exercise 1.2. That is your last exercise of this chapter. After that, this chapter will finish and we will start our next chapter. Thank you and have a